With Football Manager 2021 now less than a month away from its release date, I thought now would be a good time to speculate on who I think will be a wonder kid in this year's edition of the game. Jude Bellingham, Sandro Tonali and Ruben Dias have all recently moved on to bigger clubs, previously being wonder kids in the game. So who this year will be the ones to look out for?
First up on my list of Football Manager Wonder Kids for 2021's edition of the game, Borussia Dortmund's 15-year-old Cameroonian/German winger Yusuf Mkhitaryan. A real handful at every single youth level he's played at, scoring so many goals, including over 30 in the Bundesliga under-19 division as a 15-year-old last season. He's one of the highest rated youngsters to come out of any Bundesliga youth academy in several years. Keep a very, very close eye on him, as I tip him to be probably the hottest wonder kid in Europe next season. Next up on my list of FM 2021 Wonder Kids is a player who comes from one of the best youth academies in world football, the legendary Ajax Amsterdam. 17-year-old Dutch central defender Divine Wrench is a player who is widely tipped to follow in the footsteps of other Dutch central defenders such as Per Schuurs and Matthijs de Ligt. Eventually he should win a place in the Ajax senior team given his potential. Already a regular for Young Ajax, the club's under-21 team who play in the country's second division, Wrench represents Holland at youth level and is one of the most exciting players to come out of the Ajax Youth Academy in recent years. Keep a very close eye out for him in this year's edition of the game to see how he fares. The third player to make my FM 2021 Wonder Kid list in this video is 18-year-old Ivorian winger/forward Adham Traore, who plays for Serie A side Atalanta. Although he's due to move to Manchester United in January 2021 in a transfer thought to be worth roughly £35 million, Traore has been labelled one of the most exciting teenagers in world football right now. His preference to use his left foot has seen the predictable comparisons to Messi be made, but make no mistake about it, Traore should have more than enough talent to leave his own legacy in football when he's done. Despite being just 18 years old, he has already made a handful of first-team appearances for Atalanta in Serie A, and his performances for their under-19 side persuaded Man United to spend big to secure his services before the rest of Europe's elite tried. Fourth up on my list of wonder kids in FM 2021 to keep an eye out for is Brighton right-wing back Tariq Lampty. The 20-year-old defender, who joined Brighton from Chelsea last season, has burst onto the Premier League scene with a number of very impressive performances for the Seagulls at the end of last season and at the beginning of this one. Blessed with electric pace, great technique and an eye for goal, as he showed with his goal away to Spurs this season, something tells me that Lamptey won't be at Brighton for too much longer. A number of top European clubs, such as Barcelona, have already been linked with making a move for the diminutive fullback. His excellent form for his club side has recently meant that he has earned a call up to the England under-21 squad, where I'll be hoping to impress further. And finally, I've saved a player who I personally think is the best till last. Borussia Dortmund have carved out a reputation for themselves as being one of the best clubs in Europe for enabling young players to flourish over the last few seasons, with Haaland, Sancho and many more developing into fantastic young players. However, with 17-year-old American attacking midfielder Giovanni Reyna on the books, they might have found the most exciting youngster of them all. Despite his young age, Reyna has established himself as a regular in Borussia Dortmund's first team, making 29 appearances for the club in all competitions at senior level, scoring 3 times and making 7 assists. All of this just comes at 17 years of age. Intelligent, with and without the ball, possessing great technique and comfortable in a number of positions, this year's Football Manager really could be the year of Giovanni Reyna. He's going to be a superstar.